I dropped my phone. I didn't even realize I dropped it. And it had stopped playing. I was talking for a good clip before I realized none of it was recorded. I guess it wasn't meant to hear that anyway. I was getting kind of deep. But as I was saying, a lot of these things we got ourselves into because our leadership. Our leadership were the ones to set the standard. And when they fell short, so did we. We fell short too. Because they were our leadership. We didn't have individual seafers in our home to read for ourselves. Everything was in the custody of the priesthood. So whatever they read out to us, that's what we knew. That's what we learned. Unless y'all had a conversation with you himself. That's all we knew. And it ended up being that the priesthood got compromised. And that's why we're here where we are now. They got compromised and didn't want to take accountability for what the people were doing because it was a lot of them that had emotional ties to the people and didn't want to carry out what they needed to carry out in order to eliminate the sin in the camp. So by allowing the sin in the camp to continue and perpetuate and compromise everyone and everything, it weakened our defenses. It weakened our, like how, what they call it, it weakened our Iron Dome. If you ever heard of the Iron Dome, it weakened our defenses because y'all was our defense. Y'all and whatever group of angels he dispatched to fight for us and with us. All that was compromised. And that's why here we are. Here we are. But this awakening has been very tainted because when we woke up, and I'm still waking up, as we wake up, so do the old sins. So do the things that got us here now, in the situation we are now. I'm not trying to man bash anyone. That's not me. I don't care about that stuff. But someone has to say something. Something's crawling on me. But someone has to say something. Someone has to give a beacon of light and hope because there's women out there that are beaten down, tired, have given people total control of their life, only to realize when they look back, they realize that they stepped out of the frying pan and right into the fire. And I pray for you, sister. I pray for you. I include you in my prayers, sister. That y'all ends this stuff. But like he said, to go back and get that scripture, like he said, that Isaiah 7, is it 7 and 14? 7 and 4? You know me. Let me go get it. And make sure I read that for you. I'll read that to you so you can understand what's going on. But it's been misinterpreted by hyper masculated men. They've misinterpreted. Now I'm sitting here waiting on my son, my baby boy. He said he was coming out here to visit with me for a while before I go back in. Let me see. Ooh, mosquitoes getting me again. I got a big knot on the back of my calf from yesterday. Go here to, what's that, Isaiah? Isaiah chapter 4. Bring you up closer so we can listen. I want you to listen to this now. Listen real good now. And if I'm wrong about what I'm saying, let me know down in the comments if I'm wrong. That's Isaiah 4. And let's go 4:1. I'll read that, but I'm going to go back after that. Because the way how these people have chopped up our Torah, they've got paragraphs starting off in the middle of paragraphs as another chapter instead of just letting it all seam together. That's like, it's trying to throw us off. But y'all left the light on for us. He left the light on. Praise y'all. So that's Isaiah chapter 4, verse 1. I'll read that one first, because this is what a lot of those super sensitive, egomaniac Hebrew Israelite men go on to scare you up. It says, "In that day 7 women shall take hold of one man, saying, We will eat our own bread and wear our own apparel. Only let us be called by your name to take away our reproach." Now, from reading this, it says that, hey, we're going to realize that we don't have any men folk. We don't have a head. We don't have nobody to protect us. So, man, righteous man, hey, he looks like he'll be able to protect me from what's going on. Hey, he don't even have to really provide for me. Just protect me. That's what's going on. Just protect me. And you know why it's like that? They don't ever tell you about the other part that, because see, it was broken up. See, they took that part. See, it starts right there. It starts right there. And in that, why would you start a new chapter with and? Go back up to verse 25 in chapter 3. It says, "Your men shall fall by the sword, and your mighty in the war. And her gates shall lament and mourn, and she being desolate shall sit upon the ground." Got that right. Verse 25. The men fell by the sword. And the ones that were mighty, in valor and high esteem that we gave them, they fell too. So when someone starting at chapter 4, verse 1, go up to the verse before going into another chapter 25. It explains why. Then, if you go over to, where's the other part? There's another part in there too. It's another part in here. But it tells about all of what's going to take place. Our men going to die by the sword. Most of them. So that's why you're going to have 7 women to 1 man. But their cognitive dissonance and pride won't allow them to realize that Isaiah 4:1 is really reflecting their situation, the situation they're going to be in. Because our women, our hardy women, yeah, the ones out there that are being disobedient, being rebellious, you going to get yours too. You ain't in y'all. You going to get yours too. And that's the thing. A man can't protect you from judgment. He can't protect you from y'all's judgment. If you are to be judged, you going to get judged. Whether he got you wrapped up in his arm like this right here, you going to be judged. And if he ain't too careful, he going to get a piece of it too. It's just a lot. It's a lot. It's getting dark. Look like it's getting dark over there because of the sun. It's getting dark right in this spot. But hold on, let me call my son. Okay, yeah, he's on his way. I thought he changed his mind about coming down here. So much I gotta get done. Should y'all tarry, I would love for them whenever I'm gone on to have a place that they can come to when life is handing them their behinds. They'll have a place that they can come to. But yeah, I know a lot of men gonna be in their feelings, but if you're a righteous man, you understand. You understand where I'm coming from. I'm not trying to emasculate no one. It's just some of this bull crap needs to be tore down. Someone got to pull it down, expose it for what it is, a bunch of bull crap. The way how our women are suffering because they left one crazy situation and now they're over here and they're being oppressed over here, even worse than they were over there. Over here is supposed to be freedom. Because when you know your place, and y'all is working within you. You know your role. But you got these wicked people. Even the women wicked too. They wicked. They're just as wicked as they want to be. Hateful towards each other. Another woman come around. They think that their husband want that woman too as his wife. All kind of oh my goodness. Sisters. My sisters. We got to do better. We got to do better. Because we got some stuff about us too. It's just that the situation right now is crazy. It's crazy. That's all I can say. It's crazy. Out of the frying pan and into the fire. But it's a lot of things that we need to think about, get right with ourselves, especially because y'all see everything. Who we hiding from? Who are we hiding from? He'll reveal everything. All things will be revealed. So who are we hiding from? We need to be more diligent and conscientious about the way how we go about in this life right now. I don't know where you are, but where I'm at, I grew up in this area here, out in another part of the country, on the other side of the town. I grew up over there in the northern part. I'm over here in the northwest, the northwest part of the area, the town. It's out in the country part. Now, but I spent most of my life in a city right across the county line. I spent most of my adult life there. And what I see it's crazy. I'm sorry I've used that word so much, but it's I don't know who told these people that the curses were over, that he's reversed the curse. That's a lie. A lie from the pit of hell. Our people getting judged. We got people shooting each other over dumb stuff. Our people. Now, mind you, that we always want to say it's the palm colored people that doing this and doing that to us. We've committed more hurtful, murderous things to each other in this day and time than any of them could ever do right now. Our people are being purged from within. The rebellious people that we allow to be rebellious, which is right here too. It's right here too, right there in Isaiah. Where is that? Isaiah chapter 3 verse 4, not far over from chapter 4. It says, "And I will give children to be their princes, and babes shall rule over them. And the people shall be oppressed, everyone by another, and everyone by his neighbor. The child shall behave himself proudly against the ancient," disrespecting the old, in other words, "and the base against the honorable," someone that ain't got no class, trying to get up in the face of someone that's living righteously. 6. Verse 6, "When a man shall take hold of his brother of the house of his father, saying, You have clothing, be you our ruler, and let this ruin be under your hand. In that day shall he swear, saying, I will not be a healer, for in my house is neither bread nor clothing. Make me not a ruler of the people." Don't want to take no responsibility, accountability, nothing. Just leave me alone. Let me stew in my sorrow. Getting dark. Okay. It's not dark though, but I'm in the shadow. Okay. So now I see about this time right here how my solar would work in this. At least I'm getting an idea. I have no control over others' property. I just only have control over mine. So my solar would have to be over there. All right, y'all, I'm gonna go. I just came on for that little while to get this off my chest, off the chest. I hope you get something from it. If not, it wasn't for you. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. Shalom.